He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Heward and Kate Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel, John, right? I just feel him as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of holiday every year. And I wish for every player in the league they got a chance at least once to play in a Thanksgiving Day game, because there really is a unique feel to it. You feel it in the building right now that you really don't get in any other contest.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
They go right back to Hall. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42. A give left side for Hall. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on this play.
Here's Hall once more. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Set up the screen here for Hall. By man, he's in the clear. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I've got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league. These guys excited, Brock, but if you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Check right.
Going down on the run. It's on the turf. Falls out. He lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, Well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgian native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Throwing off the play fake. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
18 Rodley. 8 Hawks. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. Connects with his back. Hall. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a down. His 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Come on.
line.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Ready. Set.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10
Ready,
at
ready.
the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinals. No, 18 Cardinals. Ready, ready.
Throwing it again here. Setting up the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
From the gun, it's Hall. Danced away from one tackler, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. yards. No gain on that play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready?
They give on second to Hall. Big gap up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Romo's point after is good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Young. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Yards, the gain on the play.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 5 yards.
Check pink.
Young hangs on to it. They made it 3 yards on the carry. It sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5.
Blue check.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning in from the 16. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season. Up to the races, middle of the field. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Romo adds the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Panthers 7. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. Go. 60 reps. 60 reps. Hut.
On the counter, Dowdle. And looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. A second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Quick, yellow.
This is Dowdle on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Defense shows blitz. Young. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to...
This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Man, he's been having a great first half. Really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they can be set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 by.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Romo's point after is good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
45. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And they have this one well contained. So there's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Carolina in punt formation. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 32. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set. Black, 95, go.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Pass caught along the sideline by McMillan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down.
32.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rush coming for Young. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Prior pass, no good, so here comes second down.
45, White.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has him on a quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
It's now third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Doubles around him, he's got space. Gets it to the 15. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning from the 18-yard line. He dodged the tackle. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. First and 10 from the 32.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
They start to drive with Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sent down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. There's Nick Sporting there on the play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready.
The final throw before the break. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half too as they chase this lead.
Here we go. Ready.
1st and 10. There's a run to Dowdle. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
Striker. 3-3. Black 40.
Young looking to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Down to the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. On 1st down, it's Blue. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for Downs' 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To throw here on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one hits for 30. be good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We'll hear from the pistol. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Finds a man right side. Oh, the football's loose. And the Panthers down on this one first. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. For a gain of 11, and that gives them 1st and goal.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one splits the uprights, and the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's Wyatt on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Panthers offense and Teteroa McMillan headed out there now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage by Kalen Boyd.
Couldn't give now to Dowell. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Tight end, motioning right. 3rd and long, Young. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz because either you get home like that or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start the drive with Blue. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw here. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give. It's Blue. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. We've set it downs from the 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. He tucks it and takes off. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And he's been more than just an arm this season. It's been a pretty productive one for him toting that football as well. He's now up across 500 yards rushing after that last carry. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Dropping back to throw. On screen here to Blue. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Romo to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Run from the gun, a run for Dowdle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First play to drive lost a yard. Needed to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Defense shows blitz. Young. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Forced out to his right. This one's caught. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their lead on the final play of the third.
And 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. His QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Carolina offense headed out now. And scoring hasn't been an issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Fits it through the middle. Down to the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. And he gets the hand job. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
Up the middle, Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
This time it's a passing play. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short fields.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set. down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 35.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. The return starts at the 18. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Bronc. A response in order as they take over. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now Blue. He spins right by him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Thrash hauls it in. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
Gonna keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Danger. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Goal to go. They're passing. On the move. Headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Romo adds the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 49. Panthers 35. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panther offense headed out to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
45. White.
Shotgun snap out Young. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7 yards.
Out of the gun, Young completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Panthers.
Opposite.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kobe Dean. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Rush coming for Young. Complete right side to Washington. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here's Young to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
7 yards.
Looking to throw it. Running right side by McMillan. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Desperation time here on 4th. Sends this to the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. The 3rd down run with Blue. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th. So good field position for the Panthers. Start this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. That's another quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He's got it inside the 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Go!
Line up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say maybe at the podium afterwards.